A Chipmunk reunion is rather sweet. This is an Alvin and the Chipmunks special from 1985. It's directed by Charles A. Nichols, and we have a great voice cast including Joan Foray, Janice, Karman, and Ross Bagdasarian Jr. And Alvin, Simon, and Theodore decide to go looking for their mother. And the Chipettes are actually trying to distract Dave while they go off and do this, but obviously Dave is very worried about the Chipmunks going off on their own, and there's a lot at stake here. Will they be able to find her? Will they get there safely? It's very clearly apparent that it's not going to be an easy journey. They come up against a lot of different problems, and I imagine it would be quite scary if I was a young child watching this with these wild animals and horrific weather. It's very intense, it's very atmospheric, but it's also very sweet. I don't want to go into too much more detail about the narrative because the whole thing is about 20-25 minutes, and I definitely recommend it, so I don't want to give it away. But I thought it was a really sweet story, very unpredictable, and really enjoyable as well, and a little emotional at times as well. Definitely emotional in parts, and the animation for it is beautiful. As I said, the adventure there is very atmospheric. It's very, very well done, and we have a really nice colour palette with a nice mix of bright colours and soft colours visually. It's very engaging. The pacing is great. The music and sound effects are really good. It's probably not my favourite Alvin and the Chipmunks special. Not that I know what my favourite one is, but I think it's maybe not as fun as some of the others. There are some that are really fun and light-hearted. This one's a little bit more moving and emotional, but that's not a bad thing. Absolutely not a bad thing. It's just different, and depending on what mood you're in, you might prefer some others to this one, but I rather liked it. I thought A Chipmunk Reunion was a nice narrative. It explored some interesting concepts about children who have been adopted and how that might make them feel, and this want or desire to find their birth parent. So I think there's going to be an element of relatability for some children, but also for any parents watching it. It might help them to realise what their adopted child might be feeling. And obviously it's going to be different for every child, but certainly I think Alvin, Simon and Theodore will provide an element of relatability for some children, and I found it to be a really sweet story. Lovely characters, well animated, nice narrative, great pacing, no complaints at all. A Chipmunk Reunion is definitely worth watching if you're a fan of Alvin and the Chipmunks.